We continue our week on some audits that are adjacent to compliance by taking a look at the Culture Audit. The compliance tip of the day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. And now I'd like to say a few words about the latest podcast on the Compliance Podcast Network, AI Today in 5 with 5. Thrilled to announce the inaugural episode of my latest podcast series, AI Today in 5. I wanted to do a short curated set of stories and news stories about AI for the compliance professional and the greater business professional. You can check it out on Megaphone, the Compliance Podcast Network, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or Apple, or wherever great podcasts are listened to. Check out AI Today in 5. Today we consider the Culture Audit as a key component of your compliance program to help determine the health of your organizational culture and potential remedies for non-compliance. There are a variety of techniques for the measurement of culture at an organization. For instance, Sam Silverstein has developed the Culture Audit, which will provide you an online way to determine culture and get a numerical value, which you can utilize then to assess and improve and remediate your culture. Other strategies and techniques include employee interviews, focus groups, and more traditional surveys. This is because through identifying cultural strengths and areas needing improvement, a culture audit can guide the creation of a communications and cultural building plan that is tailored to your company's needs. It's important to understand that a culture audit will not be uniform across geographies, functional areas, or operating systems, but it can be a very powerful tool for you in comparing your results. Should key areas of concern in a culture audit include compensation, what employees think of senior management. Is it a safe space? Do employees have trust? Can they speak up? Or is it simply that they have to hit their monetary targets? What about tone from management? Here you can question employee turnover and retention to help give you a much broader picture. You can utilize employee interviews that you can use to determine whether the turnover rate is attributable to organizational transition or stress stemming from management's philosophy and operating style. It's important that a company actively recruit new hires based on its mission, vision, and values of an organization, and this can be through your hiring process. What about multicultural, multinational organizations? Are there differences which must be considered when assessing a company worldwide, such as cultural differences around hotlines, reporting, and even disrespect of a supervisor? There may be other metrics you can look at the data and gauge the level of comfort for your employees. Companies with a high-performing corporate culture usually do business ethically and in compliance. One of the ways they do so is through the Culture Audit. It can be a powerful tool for continuous improvement going forward. Find out what your employees are saying about your corporate mission, vision, and values, and then remediate all of these going forward. This is the power of a culture audit, and it's something the Department of Justice now mandates that you measure based upon the 2024 evaluation of corporate compliance programs. So what are today's 3 key takeaways? Number 1, what are the mission, vision, and values of your company? Number 2, what are the compensation and promotion incentives in your corporate culture? And number 3, is your motto always be closing or something closer to doing business ethically and in compliance? I hope you'll join us tomorrow where we continue our exploration of audits adjacent to compliance by looking at the fraud audit. Things that I'm happy to do for you, the compliance profession, is if you have a question or a series of questions you would like some compliance tips on, I'm happy to take any requests that you might want, certainly anonymize them, and give you a quick tip, either one quick tip or maybe a week's worth of quick tips. So if you have any tips you want about your compliance program, you can shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. This podcast was created and produced